y'all, I decided just now that I'm starting the vlog, so anyways, happy new year, because when you be seeing this, it'll probably be like February. Nah, I'm kidding. Probably like the end of January, probably. But y'all, I can't even talk because the background noise, but I'll see y'all. Just wanted to start the vlog. But I hope y'all are celebrating with family or loved ones, friends, whoever, you know, have a time. Yeah.
That little lemon. Okay, what's up? I'll put it down for
Hey y'all, good morning. It is January 1st and we went to the club last night. It wasn't bad. It's too cold outside to be standing outside that long waiting to get in a club. That's the annoyance for me. But we went to like 3 bars. Right now I'm brushing my teeth so we could go get something to eat. But I need to do my face routine real quick. I'm gonna tune back in with y'all because I don't know what we're gonna do, but I hope we play some games tonight before we go out. I'm gonna try to get ready early because last night I was the last one to be ready. But that's because I had to do my hair and it wasn't finished. Now all I have to do is touch it up, so it'll be quick. Hey y'all, I decided to do a little quick sit down with y'all about something that I just really want to get off my chest. For one, we're just gonna do a little face care, but I'm drinking some tea. I'm definitely trying to find somewhere to prop y'all up because it's been a minute and I haven't really created anything in this space for a while. Hold on. But hey, something I feel like we don't talk about, or something I want to talk about with y'all, or I want to talk about it and express how grateful I am to not be a product of my environment or my community. Most of y'all know me personally. Most of y'all have seen me grow up. It's y'all know where I'm from, Jamaica. Those from Jamaica know exactly where I'm from and what the community is like there. And I'm saying all of that to get into the environment of it all. Like, I'm completely grateful for God's grace and God's vision for my life, because he knew that I wasn't going to be in that, I wasn't going to grow up in that environment. He allowed me to soak up whatever he wanted me to soak up at that point in the age that I was, and I grew from that, and I'm extremely grateful. We're gonna get into that. I'm doing a little face care while I get into it. I might do a little makeup with y'all today, I'm not sure, but this is all that I'm using on my face. This is a toner, almost finished. I'm trying to get it out. Products, Good Molecules, and then this snail thing right here. But y'all, what I've witnessed growing up in the place that I did is a lot of, not a lot of people make it out. Not a lot of people make it out to the point where I'm at in my life, even. You know, some people, they're at my age, they're just now making it out of the community as a whole. But they've already developed those negative traits that come with that place. So it's gonna be hard for them, like they're gonna learn new lessons and stuff like that, but it's gonna be hard for them to really get out of it. I see that you can still have your education and still know all of that and still be limited to so much more when it comes to street, not even only like street knowledge, but yourself as a whole. Like you don't really get to develop because you're so stuck around small-minded people and people that just really don't want better for you in this life. You feel me? They pretend though. They really pretend like, oh yeah, that's this and that, and oh yes, I want this for you and so. But it's really not. It's not that. It's not. They don't want that for you. You feel me? They really they know how to pretend like they can get an acting degree for real. Because they pretend so well. Another thing is nobody branches out. They stay in the community. They have they all date the same men and all of that, and then they just have kids and they argue, go back and forth with each other instead of living better, you know? And that's no way to live. I've seen my mother grow, not even really grow, but migrate the same way I did. But the only difference is she was at a much older age than I was when she left. She already had me. So at this point, it's kind of too late for her, but not really. But it was still too late for her because when she came up here, she was still surrounded by the same small-minded people. And that wasn't gonna help you. If you wanna change and you wanna be different than your environment, you have to surround yourself with different people. I've learned that and I'm implementing that in my life. And I still have people that I know from my community, people that I talk to and stuff like that. And I would say, yeah, when I see them, I'm excited to see them because life is short. And where I'm from, it's just like people's dying every day. So when I see them, I'm just happy to know that you still have a life. You still have room for growth. You know, you still have time to change your life and grow. You never know, some people life turn around full circle, you know. All of that. I just don't like why this topic is even coming up is because I really just be on social media and I see them go back and forth. And for the longest time, sometimes we confuse ourselves with when we're not doing a particular thing that somewhat seems popular. It's like, oh damn, well what am I doing wrong? Babes, it's nothing you're doing wrong. You're just not in the same lane as them, and that's okay. And they paint it out to make it seem like, oh, if you're arguing with your mate online and stuff like that, then maybe you're not in the same lane as me. If we're not arguing with this girl over this girl, I don't think y'all know peace in life. I don't think y'all know what real peace is, because I've never experienced that and I've never wanted to experience that. And there's people in the world that don't experience that and go through cussing and think and make it a trend, think it's like a thing to be, oh yes, this and that. And no, it doesn't look good for one, and I'm tired of seeing it. I don't love that for y'all at all, not at all, because it doesn't look good. But I'm just happy that I wasn't there, because sometimes like I think to myself, I'm just like, damn, I see some of my friends that I grew up with, I see some of them really branch out and go, like they don't live in the same community anymore, they go somewhere different, like we'll call it uptown more, you know, vibe, and they make different friends, they surround themselves with different people, and their life look way better. I've never seen them on the internet going back and forth with a specific person and all of that. And me, I'm nosy, babes. I'm nosy. If it's one thing, it's entertainment for me, but it also shows me I'm just like it just makes me reflect on my life, and then I'm just happy that I'm not in that situation. Like I don't need to do that. Okay, that's not hot anymore, but it just shows me that I don't need to do that. I don't need to do what everybody else is doing. And yeah, I'm gonna continue the video, but I'm on the phone. But anyways, seeing where my life is going now and the person that I want to become, I'm glad that God is in charge of my life, and he directed like my fate, and he like knows best, you know, the path that we go down, the reasons why he does everything for real. Like making, when I was migrating at the age I was migrating, I thought, dang, if I had stayed, I wish I had stayed longer and finished high school maybe, or did 2 more years of high school. But who knows what that would have done to my like character, you feel me? Because a lot of people that I see here that migrate like around college, they're much more different than me in the ways, some mentality them still carry, like, and certain things I'm glad that I grew out of, and I'm not doing stuff that's normal or will earn me like cool points in my community, you feel me? Like I don't like those traits anymore. Just stuff like, so like me and my dad, we have conversations sometimes, and we talk about like me and my mom's relationship, and how, you know, she still has the mentality of where we're from, and it shows daily because she still thinks like that. But that's also because she left at a different age than I did, so those are embedded in her, you feel me? It's harder to break out of that than it is for me, and it's harder to accept new things in your life. Yes, I'm looking at it like it's been years, and she should be able to lose some of those traits, but it's like it's harder than probably I think it is to get rid of those traits. Now I'm like reflecting on like, maybe he did me a favor by allowing me to leave at the age that I did, because if I'd stayed any longer, who knows if I would be the person that I am today. And quite frankly, I like the person that I am today. I'm just like, certain things you just can't get rid of to the like, you know, but other things you can, and if you can, you should. But it's just like, I want to be better than what my community expect of me, you feel me? Or I don't want what they expect from me anyways, because it's just like y'all expectations for y'all self is very mediocre to what you may have for me. Like I don't even think you should be expecting anything from me if you can't expect greatness for yourself. So no, some things I definitely can't consume because it's very negative, and it takes me back to like my point where I'm saying like some people are really just product of their environment and what they've been consuming. But y'all, I'm gonna close out the video. I was gonna do a little makeup thing with y'all, but I'm not in the mood to do any makeup right now, for real. I just did a little face care, sat down, talked to y'all a little bit about that. And if y'all have anything that y'all need to comment down below, feel free to do so, because we can talk like this. If y'all want to talk like this more, I could get on live, we can talk like this more. Like, let me know. I'm a yapper, I like to talk. We could go deeper into this conversation. But this is definitely something that, like I said, I'm grateful for. Like, learning and seeing this perspective is very different. A lot of people are not able to see where, like, my perspective and just understand where I'm coming from. I'm not judging anybody, definitely not so, because it's not your fault. But I am grateful for my life and where God has taken me. But subscribe, thank you, bye. I know I literally just told y'all bye, but y'all, why did I look on YouTube, and I was on YouTube just listening to music or whatever, and I seen Sarah Jakes Roberts. If y'all follow her, if not, if y'all follow her, y'all know. If y'all don't follow her, then she's like a pastor, but her sermon, like her message was about letting, basically the topic of the community that I was just talking about, where it was saying your environment is killing you or something like this. So hold on, the environment is killing your calling, basically. But it basically sums up what I was talking about earlier when I was saying how grateful that I was. And this was like a day ago. Let me see. Yeah, this was like 2 days ago. So, and I've never seen this. I just seen this today. It says, break up with the environment holding you back. And that's basically, I feel like y'all should go watch it. I'm gonna go watch it because it might be something that I need to hear in here somewhere. So I'm gonna go watch it, and maybe then I can articulate better on what my message really is. But I think this is gonna sum up what my message actually was to y'all. And basically, I want to challenge y'all for this year to really pay attention to the environment that y'all are surrounded yourselves within, and take a step back and look like, the person that I am now, is this going to sustain the person that I'm becoming? Is this going to help in any way the person that I am becoming? Because our environment can be detrimental to our growth and where God wants us to be in life. So I would definitely take a step back and look at that. This doesn't only apply for, like what I was talking about earlier when I said I got out of that environment, because it also, not because I'm in a new environment means that it's still not some negative things that needs to be, you know, worked out. And I don't need to, I can't find my words, y'all. This is really girl therapy, y'all. Like, mind you, no job, but oh my gosh, why this thing don't want to focus? Like, who put this here? Who put this here? They don't know what they're doing. Who put this here? Really? Oh, you're getting on my nerves. Anyways, girl therapy. Why I went to Ultra Beauty and they have these on sale. Butter gloss. Mind you, I only picked up like this one, the clear one. I picked up the clear one first, but something in me said, T, look at them other ones, because I've been seeing the girlies with these ones, right? And I'm trying to get more into those type of lip shade. I know this on my lip go crazy, so I already know that goes well with me, right? This one I'm not so sure. Like, I'm not so sure about this, but I still got it anyways, because we're going to try stuff out, especially in this state that I'm in. We're going to try it out. We're going to play in makeup. I just got blush yesterday, I believe, or the day before. Some liquid blush that I've been needing. And this is some better, the brown one. I feel like the brown would eat. Like, the brown and the pink mix. I already have something in mind. I'm so excited. Mind you, y'all, my cycle just started, so I've been feeling crappy. I've just been out of it. I nothing. But today, that made my day. And hold on, where'd my book go? Where am I? And I got me a book today, and it's a book that I've been wanting. Why? Because why? But I'm gonna read that now. Yes. And I just feel like when I get into these moods and stuff, I just want to be by myself. I really just want to be by myself. I want to be to myself. I don't want to be nothing. Like, it's really day 2, because my cycle did start yesterday, and boy did I have a hard time sleeping. But today we're coping better, you know. I just want to be asleep. I feel like when I go home I'm going to be asleep, but I also don't know. It could go either way. I could go read. I should have got me but I should have got me a bottle of wine. Dang it. Damn. That would have been so great. I don't even have to do that. There's wine in the house. But it's not mine. But it's mine tonight. Anyways, this process of not working, I've been waiting for this person to move. Hold on. Thank you. As soon as you're the lady said, what type of shit is that? Because I'm in the back parking in Walmart. Like, I'm at the back. I wanted to be at the front. So when the person in front of me moved, I put my car to the front. She gonna talk about something. Now, what type of shit is that, babes? Go around. I did the same thing. You talking about, like, ma'am, I'm not listening to you. I want to be at the front. Easy exit. That's what I want. But since I'm already talking to myself, I might as well continue. But this process of not working is kicking my ass. It's really kicking my ass. But y'all, this is like I've been in this process before where it's like without a job. But this particular like season is so different. Like, it's so different. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I haven't want for anything that I have not even want, but I haven't been in need of anything that I haven't received. Everything that I've needed in this season of me not having a job, I have received it. I might not receive it the next day, but it comes within that week of me needing it. Like, God's really been holding it down for me. He's really been holding it down. But now I feel like if I just applied somewhere just cause, and I don't really care for where I'm working right now. I just need a job I miss going to get stuff for myself. I miss having money. It's a new year, and I feel like I've started a new year broke as ever. And I feel like not having a job means I don't have any ambition. That's what I feel like, really. And I'm like, I started this new year with goals in mind, and I don't have a job. That's crazy. And part of not caring where you work, like in this season right now of my life, I have to realize that my job doesn't define me. And that's a post that I did see on Instagram one time, or TikTok, I don't know, but I seen a video, and I really had to soak that message up, because it does not define me. And I think I have to be okay with that first, because if I see anything else that triggers that feeling, and it shows that I'm not comfortable with that. And I don't think that of myself, as in, I think my job should define who I am, but it shouldn't. So I'm trying to break that. Trying to break that feeling, trying to break that, because I don't want to carry that around. That's a lot of baggage. Sorry. It's a lot of baggage to carry around yeah, it's a lot of baggage. I'm kind of all talked out now, because my cramps are starting to kick in. But I really hope I get this little job that I just applied for. The lesson that I learned while not having a job, I should apply that still. The way I'm moving now while I don't have a job, I should move that same way when I do get that job and I do have that money, because that money is not for me to be just squandering. And I know it's easier said than done, because I have other obstacles and pocket watchers in my life that it just won't happen. It just won't happen. But we'll see. I hope how focused I am now on a particular goal that I'm trying to achieve this year, that I don't get distracted and I don't fall off of it, because that's my biggest goal. I feel like I want for myself this year, aside from some other things, but that's really one thing I feel like is going to set me aside for a minute. And I do need to be out the way completely. Like, I just want to be set to the side. I don't want to be in the mix and where I'm at now. And I don't mean that I mean that physically, where I live now. I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. And it kind of do have to do with not having I want to say my own community that I feel safe in. Like, I feel like a big part of my community, which is one of my friends, don't live here anymore, and that's been years now. But it's played a big part. It's played a big shift in my life, and not just one of my friends, too. And they're like family, and I consider them a big part of myself. So it's just like, it's different changes, and I'm really happy for the shift and their departure, because it really showed me that I can also do that and be okay. You know, like I feel like at one point I was scared to leave here because I was like, I don't want to leave my people, or I probably just didn't want to be the first one to go. But yeah, definitely was feeling that. Yo, I also seen a video about suffering well, and I'm thinking to myself, like, how do you suffer well? What does that look like? How do you do that? That's what I'm trying to figure out currently in these days, and I'm trying to apply it to this season of my life. How do I do that? So that's the question. Like, how do I have to still like but do I still have to like always be grateful for this is my interpretation of that, suffering well, being grateful for the little things that you do have, not focusing so much on what you don't have. Even when you're feeling like a bum at your lowest, you can't get your hair done, because this is what I'm currently going through. So I'm trying to get from my life, right? You can't get your hair done. You don't look the part of suffering. So you have to keep yourself up by maintaining face care, hair care, taking care of your body, whether it's that working out, whatever you do to stay, you know, healthy within yourself. Making sure you eat right. I don't really do that. I eat whatever I want, and I don't think I'm a person that can be on a diet. I'll fast, but I can't do diets, because I'll go get a Chick-fil-A salad every day, if that's what that is. You feel me? Like, when I think diet, I just think salads. And I just seen a Chick-fil-A salad today, and that looked bomb. It looked bomb. So I will definitely do that, but I can't do that for like I don't know. I feel like diets also, it depends on what you're trying to gain, what you're trying to lose. So I would have to look into that, but I don't think that's what I'm gonna try it. I don't know. I might stick to fasting. Because I don't think I can do a diet. That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much, though. Oof. Anyways, but that's my that's my take. I don't really have much. I had to silence my phone. It's been going off. I don't really have. When I get more information on what suffering well is, I will elaborate more. But I feel like that's what it is to me. Me hearing it for the first time, and I'm just like, oh, you really do have to live how you would want to live, as if you had money. You know, you can't let that mentally, you can't let that affect you. You have to still continue with your life just the same as if you had all the things you don't have. That's it. Right there. That's the message. That's it right there. That's what I'm gonna take from it. Whew. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. Oh, you know, like when you've had visions of the woman you've become in the future, and you get a little excited. You're just like, oh my God, yes. And every step in your life that you take and stuff like that is just more character builders that leads to that growth and that person who you're supposed to become, and you just get excited all over again. It's one of those moments right now for me. It's definitely one of those moments right now for me, like sitting and mapping it out. Like me even getting a book today, I'm just like, girl, you made the step of getting the book. I hope you open shit and read it though. You know, I hope you get to the end of the cover. You know, that's my goal. I do not have a time limit on this book because, for one, I don't know how fast it takes me to read, and I don't know if I'm gonna be as invested, because sometimes I am really invested in a book, and then other times it's also like, is it worth it? Or I'll be invested one time and then I'll put it down and forget about it. So I hope this book like grasps my attention to the fullest. And I have been doing other stuff to keep my mind very much active. So, and I've been loving that. I also really, 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 really miss school. Not for what y'all think or whatever. I don't know what y'all think. But for me, it's like when you're out of school, you're not in school, you really have to sustain that lifestyle as if you were in school still. Because you will lose it. And not in, like, you have to continue to train your mind. You have to. It might not be it, probably not every day, you know, but every month tap into something that's worth learning about. And I really learned that from somebody that I've had around me, but some lessons you don't really notice, or I've noticed it, but you don't really like appreciate it until you yourself walk that path and you get the same message. You can see it and somebody can tell you it over and over again, but you can also be like, yeah, I get it, or whatever, until you actually lived it, and then you're like, oh, definitely. Today, I'm at practice for this volunteer. Well, I'm volunteering with the visually impaired, y'all, so hold on. Okay. So right now, I'm at practice. I'm volunteering with the visually impaired. They're having like a fashion show. So I'm like helping them walk down the runway and stuff like that. And I've volunteered with them many times before, so this is my first time. I feel like it's coming up to like a year since I've been volunteering with them, which is pretty, I guess, a good experience for me. Like, I like doing stuff like this, so it's not far from what I normally do when I like be modeling. So this is like a different experience, but hey, it's still something I really enjoy it. So I'm going to take y'all with me. I'm going to show y'all what's going on. Hello, everyone, sir. Hello. Those are high heels. had to clean that off because I got some oil on there, but it's fitting, and this is what I'm wearing. They're gonna add some feathers to it, but these are the heels. This is the dress. Pretty sure y'all seen this dress before. Don't care, it's mine. But yeah. Slim thick with your cute ass. I might buy you a new bag. But yeah. I'll be back when I got the feathers on so y'all can see. So this is what the feathers looking like on Jazz. And that's what mine is gonna look like. But I don't have mine on yet. This is mine right here though. So pretty. So this is what I'm looking like. Don't have anything on my head. I'm gonna have my hair out, kind of, sort of.
I might ask everybody. I need to know where I see this ass.
Bye. What are you talking about? But this is the hair. These are our feathers.
Donald, come here. Bow.
Bow, bow, bow.
You over there shaking your shirt?
Nope.
Wow, we really like look the same. Like really are dressed.
I know.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And I like the way like your hair is like all the way out, kind of like the bottom of the dress, and your stuff is kind of like straight down.
True.
That's how you're gonna wear it?
Yeah. I might. Yeah. It's either gonna be like a bun or a pony, but
That's cute.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
yeah.
So she might put something in my hair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, they see the vision, not me.
That's what I was saying.
You know, like.
Yeah.
Good, what's your name? Asia. Mr. Ira, how you doing, sir? So what we'll do, we're gonna have
He now serves as volunteer actor, producer, and producer while completing his
I'm back here like a happy parent.
now working part-time.
DJ's going there, so we'll have you go.
One of those who can say, yes, he did. Yes,
Hey. You wanna go?
We're downtown. We're getting some food to eat. Yo, I got my cinematic mode on, so it's like focusing on me. Hold on. Oh, we took some pictures here. We're one of them photographers. Oh, it's dark.
This was real nice.
It is. Even though one of the lights look like it's blue or something. But it is nice. It's nice in this right here. Oh, this is where we're at. Downtown.
They got really good press burgers.
He said they got really good. This is a new spot. I ain't never tried. It said push down. Oh, dang. She could. I thought somebody else was coming. Thank you. We're taking a stroll downtown. We're not walking fast.
This is very impromptu, last minute.
Very.
Not
But
bad.
I love it. The place we just tried, it was really good. Archway. It was really, really good. I would definitely try that again. I'm not one to like really like burgers, but I definitely would eat that burger again. The meat was really good. It didn't look nasty at all, because normally when I go to restaurants and I see their meat, it be looking nasty, but this is where we're at.
Honestly, like,
I know.
now that you
Okay,
mention it,
there.
like, this is better.
But I'll check in with y'all because my phone is dying. Bye.
This is better.
I'm out here doing something I never thought I would be doing, and that's walking that dog, because I don't like dogs, y'all. I don't like dogs. But this dog been whining and they don't take him out early enough. And since I'm up, I was just like, let me just take him out. Don't worry about my lashes, I'm gonna fix them. The pollen been getting at me, so I've been rubbing on my eyes and shit. And yeah. But all he's done so far is just peed. Then his leash is so short, he's trying to grab me. Like, sir, you don't grab me nowhere. And y'all, this dog is scared of me. Like, he was hesitant to even come outside with me. Normally, I don't even have him on a leash. I just let him run out. But I just told my brother just now to put his leash on so I could walk him. But I don't like walking him with the leash because he not getting to run. Move from this one. Good morning. Good morning. I forgot to check in with my vlog. We're just sitting out here checking people in. We look very cute. But yeah, we're just sitting out here checking people in. That's our element. We're not really doing anything. I was gonna fix my lashes, but I said never mind. I know they look bad, but they're gonna be fixed later. Stop looking. Back up. Right there. But yeah.
Hard to find it.
Definitely. This wraps up at like 3, so we're almost there. Thank you. The pollen is eating me up. Like, we're outside, it's pollen everywhere. I was eating candy just now and it tasted like pollen. Like, and how I know, if you've ever had, saying too much of my business,